Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to the channel. So it's been a challenging week, lots of off and on rain, but we did make good progress through the wheat. So I think we've managed probably another 50 hectares or so of spring wheat. Now, one of the things we have struggled with though is that we're running up against crops that have been sprayed off. So we've had to do a second glyphosate because it's been such a protracted spell between the first glyphosate and getting the drilling done. And that's why I just wanted to talk to you about this field in question. So this was drilled after we'd caught up with the spraying. So the problem is that the wind has been so high that we haven't been able to spray. So in this particular case, we decided to just go with a surface cultivation. So we just went through surface tickle with a carrier. As you can see here, some unmoved ground. We didn't try to move too much, and in a coulter here after drilling, we still got a bit of seed at that inch. So we're not really going in that deep, but it's one of the issues we have had in this particular field. We've had areas where this has had an archaeology dig, like over here for example, this light patch. It left the surface really uneven, and so we wanted to do a pass, and as you can see, you got that light area where they've dug it up. And my hope is that in areas like this where we were getting some black grass, that this will just move it enough to kill it. And so I'm using a cultivation, another good example there, a cultivation to kill instead of glyphosate. So I plan to come back, maybe try a little harrow on the top of here just to try and break it up a little bit before we come through and roll it. And this particular field is non-regenerative, so I will be coming through here. I think I'm going to put a glyphosate in with the preems and just come through and touch it up. Elsewhere on the farm, as promised, the hedgerow has been tree sheared, and we came back and we've chipped it. So we managed to get through the chipping this week. Again, really off and on whether it was going to be dry enough to do that. We've managed to get through. Otherwise, for next week, we've got a plan to touch up a final application of nitrogen on the winter wheats, and obviously there's a big pressure to get on with T1s. In addition, as we get closer to T1s, we want to get some leaf samples, send those off to Nova Crops in Holland, try and see those old leaf, new leaf sap analysis. What have we got in conventional crops? What sort of nutrient pressure have we got this year? Building on those reports from last year, we're going with a standard magnesium, manganese and a liquid sulfur application, and we're stopping bagged applications of sulfur. So some real interesting things to see if the feedback from last year is being benefits in this year's crop. So a little bit concerned now that we're getting a real concertina, and what we certainly don't want is any more wind, high winds where that stops us delivering spraying days. So that's the challenge going forward, seems to be the challenge for the year. Okay, let's more to report next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.